Hey everybody, I'm Lifestyles with Eric. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. We are live two times. I said we are live two times. We're on YouTube and we're also on TikTok tonight. It's been a few days since last time I've talked to my family. I just wanted to say hello, touch bases with whomever comes on tonight. Hopefully, it's my cheerful family. And for all my new subscribers, I think I'm gained about 60 new subscribers. You are family now, and I appreciate you subscribing to Lifestyles with Eric. Thanks for coming in. If you do come in live, if you're not on the chat, thank you for at least acknowledging and watching Lifestyles with Eric. I appreciate that. We got Rico coming in. We got Mr. Rico coming in. We got Mr. Rico coming in. All righty, we're gonna add Mr. Rico. Hey, Mr. Rico, what's going on? Kenyatta, hello, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Happy Monday evening to you.
What's up, brother?
Hey, what's
What's up?
happening, Mr.
What's up?
Rico? What'd you say, brother?
Now I said, what's up? Send my
Oh, okay.
salutation.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, everybody, we are live on YouTube and we're also live on TikTok. It's the Monday wrap up. It's the Monday wrap up. I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. I'm Lifestyles with Eric. Wow. Thank you for coming in tonight. Hello. We talk about all sorts of things. We cook. We appreciate everybody's opinion. We welcome other people's opinions, and we deal with facts, only facts, if at all possible. We try to definitely deal with only facts. Thanks again for coming in tonight. Thank you. I'm Lifestyles with Eric on YouTube. We are live two times. I said we are live two times. All righty. Make sure you hit that like button when you come in on YouTube. Please make sure you share the video. I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Thank you. Uh, all righty. How was your weekend, Mr. Rico? Pretty good?
Yeah, it was good. It
Good.
was good.
Annette Scott, thank you for coming in. We are live. We are live. Thank you, Annette Scott.
It was fabulous.
We're getting hydrated. We're getting hydrated. That's a good thing. Fabulous weekend. That's awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Back to playing.
No, I can't either. It was a pretty restful weekend. Got out, did a little riding, a little bit. It was cool. It was cool.
Yep.
Miss Hope Kirk, thank you for coming in. She said, "Hey Rico,
Hey, Hope.
hey boss lady, what's going on, boss lady, Harlem girl on TikTok. Thank you for coming in tonight. I appreciate you. Thank you. Don't forget I'm on YouTube. If you're not a subscriber, jump on over to YouTube, Lifestyles with Eric. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and you're part of the family. I know Harlem girl, you're definitely a part of the family. Boss lady, we need you to jump over on YouTube and hit that subscribe button. We need you to definitely be a part of the family. And thanks for coming in tonight. All righty, everybody. What's been going on? What has been going on? We've been a few days off. Um, it's the Monday wrap up or the Monday rewind. I'm going to go backwards a little bit here shortly and just wrap up a few things we didn't get a chance to talk about together. All righty. All righty, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. All righty. Come on in. Come on in. Come
It
on
was
in.
it was kind of it was kind of active. What I heard. I mean, it was kind of active. I missed the car show, but it was kind of it was kind of active this weekend. They
Yeah.
got the bucket caps and all that.
Yeah. I wish it wouldn't have. Rico, the one thing I can say about being an OG and being old school is that we experienced a time in our lives that people under us, maybe let me see, maybe 15 years, 20 years younger than us, will never ever have that same experience. Meaning, we got to have fun, Rico. We got to hang out all night long. We had several clubs to go to throughout the week, even on the weekends. We got to party in the week. We got to just hang out in the streets and just do what we wanted to do because we weren't unaliving people and banging people and doing all that crazy stuff. It's unfortunate that I didn't really want to go too far with that, but it's unfortunate that um, these new younger people, unfortunately, seems like it's I can't say majority, but it's a lot that just don't know how to have fun, and they mess it up for everybody else in their age group that's trying to have fun. You know, you want to show your car off. We did the same thing. You want to talk to girls. We did that too. But they seem to want to be into it with each other from different sides of town. That's the one thing we didn't do that much. Sometimes that happened, but I like to go everywhere. So I didn't make it myself to be an enemy of everybody because I didn't have a reason to be enemies with nobody, no way. I mean, I was in the streets trying to get money and not trying to make enemies. So unfortunately, these new young people, man, I pray they get it together, but they may not ever get to see the way we got to see the stuff we got to see. What'd you say, Rico?
They ain't player enough. They daddies or mama probably ain't players, man. They ain't got no player flowing through them. So they just got straight. They got straight.
Okay.
They got this hate build up. Or what,
maybe that's what it is, but they definitely they don't.
Ain't enough playerism. It's too much. It's too much sucker.
I agree. It's too much. It's too much sucker shit.
Huh? Yeah, they run everything. Yeah. That's how you get popular, being a sucker.
Yeah. Suckers are popular. Hey, Jerice, suckers are popular, and it's too much sucker shit going on. And
you lose like followers. You lose followers. Telling the truth. That's how you lose followers.
Exactly. A lot of people don't like the truth nowadays, Rico. The truth is making people want to unalive people. And that just, kind of goes into what I was talking about from the Monday wrap up, just being today Monday and the wrapping up from things that happened last week. The truth is hurting a lot of people, man. And unfortunately, when you speak the truth nowadays, somebody might want to hurt you, man. Just because you're speaking truth and facts.
Yeah, but man.
So you gotta watch what. So what do you got to do now? Lie? I mean, if you having a debate with somebody and I'm coming all facts, nothing what I heard, I didn't hear nothing. Everything is straight facts. You can research it yourself. It's factual. And then you disagree with me. So since you disagree, you gonna go on and hurt me because I'm coming with facts. You see what I'm saying? It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy out here, man.
Truth be hurt.
Crazy. It's getting crazy. You can't disagree with anybody. They want to hurt you. That's crazy. I've never cheered for somebody that I disagree with if something happened to them bad. It was just a disagreement. I don't want nothing necessarily to happen to them. I just had a disagreement with them. That's it.
I don't know, man. But that's what I've been. It's like, dang. That's why even me trying to fix my car up and go to the stuff like that, it makes me just like, I'm just gonna fix my car up, and even if I got a female or something with me, I don't even want her to be out like that. So I'm like, we gotta ride, we gotta get away from all this.
Yeah,
we gonna do some grown,
right.
We'll show up, but we ain't gonna stick around.
Yeah,
but still, you should be able to, though. You should be able to do that. You should be able to stick around and have fun and mingle and socialize. But this is like, we got to tighten up.
We don't have to tighten up. We got to try to keep. I think what we need to do as OGs is just keep doing what we're doing and talking to the young people, not down on them.
I'm saying we as a whole.
As a whole, okay, yeah, because me and you doing the right thing is just.
Yeah, I'm just saying we as a whole, and it's like, the youngsters, they mess with me, but it's like, is it going in your ear or not? You know what I'm saying? They mess with me as far as they'll listen to what I'm saying, but I'm like,
as long as you can get something across to them, Rico, man. I mean, I get a lot of respect from the young. I actually haven't gotten any disrespect. I get a lot of respect from the younger guys. So as long as you can get them to listen, that's all you can ask for, Rico. After they walk away,
and it just be some people that they wake up in the morning to be disrupt. They born to work. They wake up in the morning to see what they gonna fuck up. You know what I mean? Like the dude that whoever did the shooting at the little car thing, he probably didn't have no car. He probably didn't have no car in the, he just hating, just be haters.
Yeah, it'd be a lot.
So,
It'd be a lot of that going on, and they always it's like they're a plant. It's like they're a plant. They put them there to fuck up the whole shit.
Yeah, and I was thinking that too. Like I was
it's,
thinking that somebody didn't just makes it like we don't want this happening. How about we give you this much amount of money? See, it's the world was fucked up, man. You got people out there like that.
Yeah,
we're gonna give you about $2,000. Just go shoot up this, make it seem like it's something else, and da da da.
Yeah. Hey, Blessed Duo. Hey, Angela. Thanks for coming in, sweetheart. Thank you. Jerice, thanks for coming in. Everybody, thanks for coming in. So last week we didn't get a chance to talk about it, but so Jimmy Kimmel was canceled, or not canceled. He was suspended. And this could be an indefinite thing. But what I was doing my research on is that Disney stock was already going down, and his show was kind of already on a decline. So just by the comments that he made about Charlie Kirk, when he was assassinated or whatever, I mean, that just kind of the icing on the cake. But this is what I've been saying the last few days, freedom of speech. You can say what you feel like saying, but if you represent a certain brand, you have to be careful with what you say. That's just the bottom line. You have to use common sense on what you say. If you represent a brand, if you don't represent a brand and you just a free thing, you don't have a job, you can do it, you got your own whatever, nobody, whatever, nobody's going to judge you, then go right ahead and use your freedom of speech to say whatever it is you choose to say. But we are already seeing that this didn't work. In this instance, this didn't work. But then I noticed a lot of people aren't talking about when Donald Trump had his Twitter and stuff suspended just for saying a few things, but he didn't say anything like this. So nobody really was up in arms back then. So I'm just, freedom. You can say what you want to say, but you still have to represent a brand. If you're representing a brand, watch what you say. Use your common sense. If you work for a company and you're typing at home and you work for a company and you're putting something negative about somebody online, you have to be careful with what you say, because again, you're representing a brand. As soon as you go to work Monday, somebody from work tells them what somebody that you said it on the Facebook about something that has nothing to do with work. They call you in and let you go because you're embarrassing their company or it just doesn't represent their brand. Companies care about brand and that stuff. They care about that stuff. They just do. They care about who represents their companies and this, that, and the other. So if Jimmy Kimmel was representing Disney, they cared about that. And so that's the reason why he got pulled from the network. Again, saying insensitive things about somebody that had two young daughters that saw him get unalived. And that's just like when MLK or whoever had gotten, I mean, we don't need to make comments like that about people if we have a disagreement with them. Just, some stuff you just kind of need to keep it to yourself, I think, if you can. But I understand some people can't. It just kind of is what it is. So, I mean, I don't know, Rico. Like I said, me and you didn't get a chance to really talk about that last week, but having a disagreement with somebody doesn't warrant them to be unalived. And I don't cheer when somebody that I disagree with verbally, if something bad happens to them, I don't think I'd be jumping for joy. I mean, because I'm trying to figure out, actually last week, I tried to remember the last time I really applauded somebody that I disagreed with, something happening to them. It's been, I don't know if I can't say that because that's just not the kind of person I am. So, I mean, because simple disagreements is different from a street beef or somebody trying to hurt your family or trying to hurt you, unalive you, or that's different. But a verbal disagreement about facts, I mean, about politics or something like that. No, do I want my opponent that I'm talking just about something simple like that to something happen to them? Absolutely not. But that's where some people are leaning to now. And it looks like it's going to the left. And that's just the way it is. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. You cannot force your living on anybody. I keep telling people, do the things that our generation did. We just did us, Rico, right? We just did us. We didn't worry about acceptance. We just did us. Stop trying to force your lifestyle on somebody. I've had a lifestyle and I've never tried to force it on anyone. From the time I was 17, 16, 15 on up out, I've never tried to force whatever it is I was doing on anyone else, nor did I worry about it, somebody accepting it, nor was I going to unalive myself because somebody didn't accept it. It just is too far. We've went too far, people. We've went too far. Seriously. Do you? I'm not disagreeing with anybody. Whatever it is you want to do you. But don't worry about acceptance. Fuck acceptance. Do you? Do you hear me? Do you? That's it. I ain't hating nobody. There's no hate coming out of this mouth. Do you? That's it.
That's real. That's real. That's why I think that's why a lot of where I go, everybody kind of give me that certain level of respect because I always just did me, and that's that. But Jimmy Kimmel will be back on tomorrow night, so it was only for a short time, but
well,
I mean, man, you gotta see. This is my thing. I understand the branding. I understand that, especially somebody like him. Like me, my job, I don't have social media. I will not accept a friend request. I don't do it with the managers and the HR. I don't care if y'all got a beg. I'm not doing it because y'all nosy and I know what y'all gonna be trying to do. And I have my certain views on shit, and they know how I feel at work too. But still, I just think that comedians got that. Comedians should be able to say certain things anyway. I say that. I mean, you should expect that from comedians, but
it has to be.
It is freedom of speech. But watch what you say. Right to bear arms, but hell, you're gonna kill her. I mean, Constitution and all that, man. It's contradiction. They contradict themselves on a lot of stuff, and they say, when we was in class, in high school and government class, they wanted us to know all these amendments and laws, but y'all break all this shit. The rule makers are the rule breakers. So it doesn't even, who does it pertain to? It only pertains to, see, Jimmy Kimmel got caught saying something. Just think about all the people that don't say shit behind, when the cameras is off. So it's just crazy. How y'all gonna, it's just, I don't understand this whole little culture or whatever. Just keep that dumb shit away from me. And just like you said, don't try to pressure your livelihood on the next person.
Because I was just future grandchildren, or
respect other people's views, just like you want them to respect your lifestyle. Well, you got to respect this person, how he don't. That's why I say, if you what you are or what you are.
Well, hold on, and let me respond to Ohio girl. Ohio girl, that speaks on. You know what? I that speaks on the public. That speaks on the people that follow Jimmy Kimmel. First of all, Jimmy Kimmel is a part of the woke group. Okay, he's wore dress before, makeup, and all that stuff. So he's a part of that ideology anyway. So whoever's following Jimmy Kimmel, they're a part of that shit. I'm not a part of it. I don't watch Jimmy Kimmel no way. I'm not a part of that. That's fine if that's who you would support. If they support Jimmy Kimmel being live again, that's awesome. So, like I said, sometimes it's not always about freedom of speech. It's about freedom of respect. Be respectful of a man that had two little kids that saw him get unalive right in front of their face, and his wife. Have some respect, man. That man wasn't preaching hate, man. That's all I'm saying. If the man was preaching hate, that's different. But he wasn't. He was a Christian man that preached Christian values and facts. That's it. That's that. If you don't believe in Christian values or facts, that's fine too. But that's the bottom motherfucking line. And I'm being honest with everybody. That's the bottom line. If you don't believe in anything Christian, that's fine. You don't have to be a Christian. But the man spoke facts, not hate. That's it. People are taking little snippets of his videos and chopping them up, making it look like he's some racist guy, and he wasn't. He always based his shit in facts. That's just the way it was.
Well, I never heard of him until.
And you know, I did because I'm on podcast shit. So I listen.
Yeah. I never really, I mean, but I'm just saying this, like, what I was saying that I was just saying this, like, I don't care what you do, what you believe or whatever, but don't try to, respect the kids. Respect the kids and the elders. Like when somebody that comes around and they doing all that, don't do that in front of the kids. You ain't got to do all that.
They're trying to show the kids how to do it. That's why they're doing it.
But that's what I'm saying. You should respect the kids at first, because nothing good comes to a person that acts like, you think nothing's wrong with being free-minded, free will, but it's a respect level about things. That's all it is. You know what I mean? You just can't make the world like it's yours. And like you said, you can't force your lifestyle on somebody else. Like, don't nobody want to see that. Like, don't nobody want.
Rico, do you understand that there's a whole generation of children that are fucked up right now?
It is.
Because they were taught this shit in from elementary school to high school to.
And I think I'm just being optimistic, but I think the grandchildren, the little 6-year-olds and 7-year-olds, they the ones, like I said, they the ones gonna turn shit around. I hope so. I think they are. They the ones that's gonna turn it around. It's gonna take a couple of generations. It's gonna be these little infants, from the 5-year-olds to the infants. They gonna turn shit around.
I hope the little kids turn it around, Rico, because the teens now in high school are messed up, and the ones that are just getting out of high school are messed up because of what they were taught. Even what they were taught at home is completely different from what they get taught at school. And then when they get in school, they're taught everything is okay, and if you feel this way, it's okay, and this and that, and it's not okay. If you're being taught it's not okay at home, or if it's biblical and and that's what you came up as. But then they're pushing people away from that anyway. They pushing people away from that.
Who is saying all? I mean, all this begins at home. The school shouldn't have to tell you what's okay and what's not okay. This all should be at home. And then if the parents is losing touch, then you already, you know what I'm saying? Just like I'm saying, like the little chicks out twerking and doing all that and blah blah blah, and they be having kids at home while their grandma watching them, which is our age or whatever, and this and that, and I mean, what hope is it? And then that's what I said, when them little kids grow up, they gonna see how disgusting, like, you know what I'm saying, all this shit that we seeing now, how stupid people are. The little kids is gonna grow up to see, like, dang, that was my mama doing that. That was my daddy doing that. They got a dig for Freaknik footage now, but little kids ain't gonna have too hard to find. All they gonna do is find their mom and daddy's on page and see how they was cutting up, and that's gonna make that whole generation of children say, "Oh no, we gotta break the cycle." And that's what's going to do.
I hope so, Rico.
Huh?
I hope so, man. I hope
so.
Yeah,
that's what's so good about the technology, that the little kids is gonna be able to see all the foolishness that was going on.
But you know what? I think that I pray that the kids, I wish that we didn't have I wish that they wouldn't be so technology savvy until later in life, and we would get back to playing with kids and letting kids play and stuff again. Even if technology, as we know, is going to grow, if people would change the parenting a little bit and get back to some old school a little bit, just let the kid, that'll make more of a normal kid. We have to remember the word normal. I know nobody remembers that word,
Normal.
No, normal, 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 normal.
Normal.
Not new normal, normal. Not
Yeah.
new normal, normal. I still
Moral.
say normal. Even when the COVID stuff was going on, I said normal. I don't want a
Yeah.
new normal. So
Survival.
anyway,
And like you said, that is a very good point. We got to get back to outside, man. You know, technology is a tool. Money is a tool. It don't make it run your life. You know, I sometimes I had to put my phone down because I get to catch myself just scrolling and looking, and or sometimes I have to say, look, let me think about this
right, right, right.
before I go to Google. You know, and you're right about that. We gotta get back in touch.
We got to get
That's
back
the
in touch.
whole thing. That's the whole thing, though. You just hit the head nail on the head right there. We got to get back in touch.
We got to get back in touch. We got to get back outside.
Yeah, get back outside
Get
in a
back
good way,
outside.
though. In a good way. In a
And
good way.
having family reunions and get-togethers where people didn't shoot each other at the family reunion or at the get-together. You know, we got to do better, man. We got to do better.
Got to. That's
Okay,
all.
hold on. I got hold on. So let's finish off with this weird this little weirdo. So first of all, music is changing, and I'm noticing a lot of people from, let's say, 16 to 20, 21 have a strange genre right now. Um, uh, what's the name that was killed, unalived? He was strange, but they said he sold his soul too. What's the name down in Florida?
Kodak.
No, the one that was unalived.
XX.
Yeah. So his music was a little strange. Now this guy that I'm bringing up now, this David D4D DVD, he's very strange. He came up with the streaming stuff just a little. He started making his own music with the streaming stuff. He was, doing little raps behind other people's music. He was, start making a little money doing that. Then eventually he made his own song in his sister's closet. He came from I guess a fairly middle class home or whatever. He grew up down in Texas. But this kid's got some strange music that is very telling of what I'm going to bring up. So apparently he's on tour. He was on tour, but apparently they found a young female by the name of Celeste Rivas, 15 years old, in the trunk of, or the frunk of his black Tesla, dismembered. This is horrifying. We don't know if he did it, but we know that he's got some weird music. If you go look up DVD, he's got some weird music. He's got a little talent, but he's got some strange music. But apparently he's had a relationship with this little girl for a couple of years, off and on. And she was only 15 years old. This is allegedly, but her school teacher, I just saw something where her school teacher said that he had everything on video. He had her on video. He had her talking about the boy that she had met that was a rapper. So and she's a child in in junior high school, or high school. But very weird story. He's 20 years old. Still would have been way too old to be, in being involved with this little girl. Very strange, very strange. So I'm kind of keeping my eyes out on this story. He hasn't been arrested yet, that I know of. We haven't heard anything about that, and I haven't heard him speak or anything. But he's got some very strange music. Please go research it. What is it? I'm gonna say it again. David D4DVD. Strange. He's a strange kid. Had some talent, but it looks like he might have made his talent go to prison eventually. He might be singing for those boys in prison. Maybe. You never know. So I pray for her family, pray for their strength, and it's just, unfortunately, condolences to her family. That was a child, a little girl. So yeah. It's crazy, Rico. Crazy.
Yeah, That is crazy, man. It sounds, man, it just sounds strange. It sounds like he owed somebody. Maybe he owed, maybe owed somebody.
Huh?
Maybe he did that. Oh, huh?
You said what?
Maybe he owed somebody. Maybe he did the oath. Who
Oh,
knows?
that I was thinking that. I was thinking that. I
Man,
was thinking.
something's going on, man.
I
And
was.
then the first thing is that's the first question mark. Why are you messing with this? What is this little girl? Why you like even the people around him should have been like, why you
No,
have to
he was paying. He was paying her friends, all the little kids. He was giving them money, man. They said he was paying the little kids, allegedly giving them money not to tell.
that's what I'm saying. There's something going on. It's like, and
But
he's not something's going on.
they're saying allegedly, the story seems funny because they're saying she ran away, she came back home. They don't know if the parents and him had some kind of arrangement or something, man. It's weird. It's weird.
Weird.
It's
It
weird.
sounds like some
It's
really,
it's sad that that little girl is gone.
yeah.
She was a child. She was a child.
That's the
Uh,
first thing. Like, man, I'm talking about. I ain't talking about the little kids. I'm talking about if you a artist and you got staff, I would have been like, what? Who is this little girl? Why is she here? Who is this little girl? Where's
where's
her
her
parents?
parents? Where's her parents?
Yeah, what is she here? Why you got this little girl here? What is she doing? What are you doing with her? I would have made him. He would fire me. He would have fired me. Say you got to go. You got to get. I can't. He's asking a lot of questions. Hell yeah. You got to get me involved. You got to make me like. What is this? No, I got little girls. What are you? What is she here for? Because if my little girl's here, she's here with me. She got to sit down in that chair over there and watch this whole little whatever's going on. She ain't going backstage with y'all.
No. So
Mm-mm.
yeah, weird. So we'll be
Drew
keeping an eye on it.
Barrymore, how Drew Barrymore parents was.
Yeah, she was around all kinds of stuff at 5 years old, 6 years old.
She was at the studio. The
No,
studio.
they were having parties. They were having parties when she was a little girl. She was drinking at a 6, 7 years old, having drinks with grown people. Yeah. So, but it's that it's
That's messed up, man. They need to really take action with that.
yeah. So TMZ, they're on it too. I'm like I said, I'm just kind of keeping my eye on the story. It's getting a little traction, but this is weird. This is weird. This is weird. But I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming in tonight. We had a good live. We'll touch back with you at the middle of the week. Make sure you subscribe to Lifestyles with Eric. I appreciate everybody that came in. Thank you. Thank you for supporting me.
We got to get you some theme music
Yeah,
going out.
we got to get the intro music and the outro music. So we got my man Rico on it. Rico the beat master. He gonna be on it here real soon, people. We're gonna have an outro to the intro and the intro. So I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. And we're gonna finish out with a good outros eventually. So all right, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Much love y'all. See you soon. All right, take care.
Peace, y'all.
All right, everybody. I'm Lifestyles.